What's going on YouTube? Ben here and welcome back to our Pokemon Silver Randomized Nuzlocke. This is episode 1. If you haven't seen the last episode, I'll leave a link in the description. Go back. This is where we finally get our starter Pokemon. Now, I ran a vote on Twitter and asked you to comment in the comment section, of course. These are the 3 options we had. We had Nidoking, which I was quite happy with, I'm not going to lie. You know, I mean, Nidoking's power. But I looked at its Gen 2 moveset, and I think it only learns one move after the first 4, which it has at level 1. So we will not be taking Nidoking. Our second option was Weezing. Now, I definitely did not want Weezing. I was looking at his moveset in this generation, and I think he only starts with self-destruct, which would have been a major problem considering it's a Nuzlocke. He doesn't learn anything for quite a while. I'm not sure how it works. I don't know if he would get tackle as well, and maybe another sort of setup move, but you know, I think it's just self-destruct. But we didn't get Weezing. We actually got our third choice, which happens to be Charmander. Now, I know if you're watching this, you might be a little bit like annoyed that we've got a starter Pokemon as our starter, but it's not the generation that the Pokemon's from, and I'm really happy about this because we can go through the game with a basic Pokemon as it evolves, and I feel like its power as well. So we'll take the Charmander. Ben received Charmander, and of course, as Nuzlocke rules state, we must give every Pokemon a nickname. So we will be calling this Charmander Drake. As you know, Drake in Pokemon is used for a lot of dragon moves, and my favourite rapper happens to be Drake, and you know, fire-breathing dragon, Drake, spitting fire, you know. Goes. So we're going to call Charmander Drake. We'll take our first Pokemon. This Pokemon lives near Cherry Grove, the next city. It's almost a direct route there. If your Pokemon are hurt, you should heal it with this machine. Thank you very much. Oh, here's my phone number. Call me if something comes up. So we've got Elm's phone number. Another thing I want to quickly mention to you before, if this is the first time watching a Nuzlocke, the Nuzlocke rules don't start until we get the Pokeballs, and I believe we will not get them until we've been to Mr. Pokemon's house and back, which will give us a chance to level up Drake, and also it should give us a chance to go and see what kind of encounters we can get on the first couple of routes. I'm not sure how long this episode is going to be today. You know, we'll probably get our first encounter and leave it there, but we will go to Mr. Pokemon's house, get what we need to get, and battle our rival, and you'll all find out our rival's name as well. Oh, we're not getting the Pokeballs now, are we? Ben, I want you to have this for your errand. Potion, okay. Potion's always good in Nuzlocke. Hopefully we'll save it. There are only 2 of us, so we're always busy. Lovely. Also, in the comment section below, if you could let me know whether you'd like to see grinding put at the start or end of a video, or you just don't mind me doing it off screen, that's up to you. Like, it's your preference, your viewers. So you tell me what you want to see. Now, this bloke, will he? No, he won't. So let's see what we can find in this grass. This doesn't count as our first encounter, of course, but Chansey. Now that would be good if we can get a Chansey. Level 2, okay. We had Berserk Gene. We need to check him out, actually. So that means he's holding an item. We'll have to take that off of him because I'm not too sure about that, but it should. Well, it hasn't affected our attack, so we're not missing any attacks due to being confused, which is good. But no, don't miss it. Good. So we've 2-shot a Chansey, which is good. That should be good experience as well. What kind of experience we're looking at? 72. I'll sit with that. Bloody hell. Okay, so we might have to take that Berserk Gene off of him. Let's have a look at Drake anyway. Let's have a look at his stats. Oh, it's a female. I should take a note of that. Drake, yeah, it still fits. So, only need 29 experience points to level 2. Scratch and Growl, and he's not holding an item. Apparently. Okay, I thought he was older than I am, but maybe not. So he's just got that naturally. Decent stats, special attacking Pokemon, I'll settle with that. Good speed. So, it's just us and Drake for now, so we can get chances here. What else can we find here? Let's have a look. Anything else in this grass? Also, the items are going to be randomised as well. So, hopefully, you know, imagine if we run into a Master Ball early on. You never know what we're going to find. There's another route up here as well, which when I watch other people's Nuzlockes of Gen 2 or any sort of LPs, they seem to sometimes miss. We'll go check what item this is first. Oh, another encounter. A chance to see what's in this grass. Espeon. Wow, there's some power in this grass. I like it a lot. His Berserk Gene didn't activate, which is alright. So if Drake is to faint now, that will not mean we can't use him again, as the Nuzlocke rules haven't begun. But when we do receive our Pokeballs, if a Pokemon is to faint, I will put them into a box NPC labelled Death or something related to death. And you're not allowed to use that Pokemon again, it's classed as dead. Excuse me. But I wouldn't mind an Espeon actually, I think I prefer that over a Chansey. Although Chansey is bulk. Very bulky. So we're racking up the XP early on in this episode, which is good to see. 84. You don't want to do it too much though, otherwise Ember's always good to have early. Otherwise we won't be able to. He won't obey us. So what have we found? Waterstone. This is turning into a wild episode. I mean, we're getting Chanseys and Espeons, Waterstones. Is there anything else in this grass? Another Chansey. What I'm also intrigued to see is if we're playing this at night time, I believe you get Hoot Hoot, so if we come back here later, will that mean that one of the encounters, either Chansey or Espeon, is not available, and we'll find another Pokemon that's replacing Hoot Hoot? That'd be interesting to see, but we'll body this Chansey, hopefully. Oh, we'll eat it up. Eat it up. Lovely. Alright, that's 72 experience points. I have to start running from battles just so we don't get too over leveled. We'll have a quick look up here. I'll walk in a straight line just to see what the encounters are like up here. We don't have to get any run from it, but we'll just have a quick little scout. So I believe you normally get Geodude's Spearows up here. Wow. Okay. Now the only problem with that, I mean, I'd love a Quilava, but the main problem would be trying to catch it. I mean, we're not going to have many Pokeballs to start with. And personally, if I'd throw one, but if we're throwing any more than one and we're Smeargle. If we're lowering our Pokeballs for future encounters, I think I'd rather risk not taking it and waiting till later on in the game when we get to Blackthorn City. I believe you can go back down here and get encounters higher up, which are Pokemon at a better level. So we'll head over to Cherry Grove, heal up Drake. Let's see what else we find along the way. And that's what I want to check as well. Will berries still be berries? Ooh, a Sneasel. Okay, I'm happy with Sneasel in this grass. Now we'll quickly body this Sneasel with Ember. Lovely. How much experience points are we getting for that? 37. That'll do. Let's quickly go and check. Berries are still berries. Oh yeah, they're still berries. Will this bloke still? I believe he gives us a berry. Let's see what he says. I'm waiting for Pokemon that appear only at night. Okay, yeah, we'll discuss that, mate. Another encounter. So I believe it must just be the 3. Okay. Now this could be interesting. That counts as dupes. Because we've obviously already got Charmander, so if we were to encounter a Charmeleon, we can now re-encounter on this route and hopefully find something else. Not that I'm against having a Charmeleon, but you know, we've already got one Charmander. You don't really need to. It's not needed. But we'll get to Cherry Grove City. will he give us a tour? I'll ask him to anyway. You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay, everyone is a rookie at some point. If you like, I can teach you a few things. Yes, please. Okay, follow me then. This is a Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon in no time at all. You'll be relying on them a lot, so you better learn about them. Lovely. Free healthcare. This is a Pokemon Mart. They sell balls for catching wild Pokemon and other useful items. Route 30 is out this way. Trainers will be battling their prize Pokemon there. This is the sea, as you can see. Some people are found only... Some Pokemon are found only in the water. It's my house. Thank you for your company. Let me give you a small gift. And received a map card, which will come in handy because I started writing down the encounters and I accidentally wrote down Route 1. That's a tongue twister. But it's not Route 1 in Johto, is it? I believe it starts at Route... I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to check on the town map. As you had cards, I wish you luck on your journey. Thank you very much. Go and heal, and we'll have a little chat to a few people in this town and see if we get any items. Yes, you shall. Thank you very much. It's great, I can store any number of Pokemon and it's all free. Talking about the PC. Communication Center upstairs was just built, but they're still finishing it up. PC is free for any trainers to use. Okay, so tell us a lot about the PC here. I'm not sure if we do get any items here. Maybe we do from someone. When you're with Pokemon going anywhere is fun. Pokemon gain experience in battle and change their form. Pokemon change. I'd be shocked if one did that. Okay. I don't know if we will get anything in this town. When I was a wee lad, I was a hotshot trainer. Here's a word of advice. Catch lots of Pokemon. Treat them all with kindness. Yes, okay, I intend to do that. Are you going to give us anything? Mr. Pokemon's house is still farther up ahead. Okay. Please give us an item. When I get older, I'm going to be a gym leader. I make my Pokemon battle with my friend to make them tougher. See, it'd be pretty cool if in the Heart Gold and Soul Silver remakes he was a gym leader. I mean, obviously you don't want to change it up too much, but it'd be pretty cool, like a decent little Easter egg to have. You're trying to see how good you are as a Pokemon trainer. You better visit the Pokemon gyms all over Johto and collect badges. Will do. Pop in a mart, see how much money we've got. No one's willing to give us anything. When I was walking up the grass, a bug Pokemon was in my Pokemon. I just kept going, but then my Pokemon fainted. You should keep an antidote with you. Give us one, that'd be nice. They're fresh out Pokeballs. When will they get more of them? That'll be when we receive our Pokeballs, I believe. So I will buy some healing items if I've got the money. 3,000, okay. So we've got one in our bag, so I'll buy 4 potions for now. 2 antidotes. Thank you very much. 2 paralyzed heals. 2 awakenings. We'll get 2 more potions just in case, because you never know. You can never have too many healing items in a Nuzlocke. So we'll leave it at that, and we'll head up and visit Mr. Pokemon, and hopefully see what's on this route as well. Because this will be a new encounter when we come to it. Little gander. Nothing? Okay, we'll have a look up here. Go and get another berry, because they always come in handy as well. Hey, it's a berry. Lovely. And I believe we get another one from the berry man in here, is that his name? You know, Pokemon eat berries. Well, my Pokemon got healthier by eating one berry. Here, I'll share one with you. They received a berry, so we're up to 3 berries. Which, you know, I might start making a Pokemon hold at some point. I believe there's an item up here as well, somewhere, isn't there? Sure there is. Walk away from me. Mr. Pokemon's house. It's a bit farther ahead. So he's the same bloke from Cherry Grove City, maybe? No? Right, so what Pokemon can we find up here? A Kingler. Okay, I'm happy with a Kingler if we get that. Fun fact, the first ever legit shiny I caught was a Krabby, which I trained into a treasured Kingler. I'm sure there's items up here. Oh, so it's night time now, and that means we might actually come across different Pokemon in our first encounter if we are to get that today. Let's see what we can find up here. Another Kingler. I'm happy to get a Kingler if it happens up here. It looks like the common encounter. I'm not going to battle with Drake yet because we should, spoiler alert, get a rival battle on the way back. And I'm not really, I don't want to have it overpowered. It's a fruit bearing tree. Hey, it's a poison cure berry. Got poison cure berry. Oh no. Oh no. Honestly thought the computer froze in. Okay, so we've got poison cure berry. Ah, Mr. Pokemon. Hello, you must be Ben. Professor Elm said that you would visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. Ben received mystery egg. Okay, so the egg should be randomized as well, so we shouldn't get a Togepi. Ben put mystery egg in the key items pocket. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Even Professor Oak here recognises that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. Professor Oak. Ah, so you're Ben. I'm Oak, Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon? Let's see. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon for this errand. Researchers like Professor Elm and I, Pokemon, are our friends. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Got a Pokédex. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon. Complete the Pokédex. But I've stayed too long. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. Ben, I'm counting on you. I'll see you later. You are returning to Professor Elm. Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. Thank you very much. Depending on you. Okay, so we'll head back. Hello, Ben. It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no. Please get back here now. What's going on at Elm's lab? Let's go and find out. And we should get our first encounter in a bit. Very, very intrigued to see what it is. See, we only seem to be getting Kinglers up here. Go Drake. Leave it, because we've got an encounter coming up. Now, I need to double check. I'm not sure if I selected our rival to keep their starter Pokemon throughout the game. So, theoretically, he should get one of the Pokemon we left behind. But I'm not 100% sure if I tick the box to change that. We're not going to battle these Kinglers. Just leave us alone, please. Also, I'd like you in the comments below, maybe, to let me know if you'd like to see the speed up button used to be more. I'll just give you a little example. Just speeds everything up, like. But you know, I'm happy to take time. Oh, here we go. You got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste of a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. What's it going to be? Question mark wants to battle. Sent out Wheezing. So he took Wheezing, and he should keep that throughout the whole series. Now, drop it with an Ember. I reckon we'll get up to level 10 after this. Poison Gas. It didn't affect Drake. That's good. I'm happy with that. Should be one more Ember after this should do. Ember. Drake used Ember, and he should be a goner. Yes, right, that was easier. So let's see how much 184 experience points. So it's going to take him to level 10, surely. Hopefully not a lot more. Are you happy you won? Ben got 300 Pokemon dollars for winning. I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Quickly heal up Drake. Pokemon are fully healed. We hope to see you again. So I'm aiming for all my Pokemon to be roughly around level 15 for the first gym. Obviously we've still got to make our way to Violet Sea after going back and do Bellsprout Tower. So for that I'll probably do a little bit of grinding before the first gym after the next episode. Just to get everyone sort of leveled up. Right now we might be able to see if the nighttime encounter changes. Nope, Sneasel. I'll be happy with Sneasel though. Obviously, when we go to Bellsprout Tower as well, I've changed it so all trainers, classes, names, and Pokemon are randomised. So necessarily Drake will not come in handy. Obviously, Sneasel being an Ice type would come in handy against Bellsprouts, but that won't be the case. So I'll quickly run from this. It's not really needed. Let's get back and start the Nuzlocke. Obviously we're going to be interrogated by a policeman as well, I believe, and you'll find out what I'm going to call our rival. I heard a Pokemon was stolen here. I was just getting some information from Professor Elm. Apparently it was a young male with long red hair. What? You battled a trainer like that? Did you happen to get his name? Right, shout out to Jim from work. Been a friend of mine for a long time, and you know we've always competed over Pokemon. So my rival will be called Jim. Shout out to Jim, if you see this, you know, I'm hoping you're watching. I'll be a bit disappointed if you're not, but you're now my rival, and I hope if you're to do a similar thing, I earn the title of your rival as well. Okay, so Jim was his name. Thank you for helping my investigation. What's Elm got to say for himself? Contains a Pokemon called by Professor Elm. I did not mean to click on the ball. Elm. Ben. This is terrible. Oh yes, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? Ben handed Elm the mystery egg. It's a Pokemon egg. If it is a great discovery, I don't know what I'm saying. Excuse me, please. It's been a long day at work. I can't even read. Too many ifs, its, and is. What? Professor Oak gave you a Pokedex? Ben, is that true? That's incredible. Here, he is. My speech is just not working today. He is superb at seeing the potential of people as a trainers. Wow, Ben, you may have what it takes to become the champion. You seem to be getting on great with Pokemon too. You should take the Pokemon Gym Challenge. I can't read, and it's winding me up so much. I don't know why I can't read today. The closest Pokemon Gym would be the one in Violet City. Ben, the road to the championship will be a long one. Before you leave, make sure that you talk to your mum. Okay, we'll talk to my mum, and this is where it all gets interesting. Use these on your Pokedex quest. Ben received the Pokeballs. That means that the Nuzlocke has now started. So should any Pokemon faint, they are dead, and we can no longer use them. Now, what I'd like to discuss with you is there's two ways of doing a Nuzlocke. So you have a party of 6, and if you go over 6 Pokemon, obviously you saw them in box 1. Now, there's two ways a Nuzlocke can end. Some people do it as if their party of 6 gets wiped out. Even if they still have Pokemon in the box, that's it, Nuzlocke over. Or you can do it as in once you're completely out of Pokemon. That means if you all get whited out and you've still got 4 Pokemon in the box, you can go and get them Pokemon, level them up, and go again until you have no possible way of going on in this game. They're all in the death box. So let me know which way you'd prefer. I'm open to either. I mean, I don't mind you get to pick. But let me know in the comments or on Twitter, whatever way. I'll probably put a poll out on Twitter which way you'd like to see it done. But you know, we can move on and go on to episode 2 and take it from there. Throw Pokemon balls at wild Pokemon to get them. Then put the Pokeball in the ball pocket. Thank you very much. Right, let's quickly see how many we got. Always forget it's called Pack on here. 5, so we should be able to buy some more, which I would aim to do. Let's quickly go talk to our mother and see what she's got to say. There's a bit of dinner before we go. Wow, that's a cute Pokemon. Where did you get it? So, you're leaving on an adventure. Okay, I'll help too. But what can I do for you? I know, I'll save money for you. On a long journey, money's important. Do you want me to save your money? No, thank you. Be careful. Pokemon are your friends. You need to work as a team. Now, go on. We're leaving home at the young old age of 10. So, I think we get a tutorial on how to catch Pokemon. Yeah, so we'll quickly go through this just for, you know, if you're somehow watching this video and you've never played Pokemon, you don't know how to catch Pokemon, then this is for you. Would you like me to show you how to catch Pokemon? Yes. Now, will it still be a Rattata, I believe, he normally encounters? That would be interesting. Or is it going to be a randomized encounter? It is. Okay. Wild Rattata appeared. It's not showing us that you should weaken the Pokemon beforehand or try and inflict any status effects on it. Okay, you caught it. Fair enough. Fair enough. So that is how you catch Pokemon, people. That's how you do it. If you weaken the Pokemon, if you weaken them first, Pokemon are easier to catch. Thank you very much. So this is, oh no, that's not Pokegear. Let's check what route we're on. Route 29. Let's see what we'll get as our first encounter. Okay. Nothing yet. What's it gonna be? Ooh! That must be the nighttime encounter. A wild Ursaring appeared. Level 4 as well, male. Okay, so a scratch should be okay. We're gonna try it with a scratch. Yes, okay, so we'll hit one more. No one likes to see Fury swipes. Stop. That did a lot of damage. Let's hit 5 times, that'll kill. Do we scratch, or do we throw a ball, or do we heal? I'm tempted to heal, but he's gonna Fury swipes again. I just don't want to get hit 5 times. Or a crit. Where are the berries at? We'll use a berry. Drake recovered. Leer, okay, that's lovely. We'll hit scratch, although our defense has fallen. Scratch is all you want, that's fine. Okay, pack. Let's throw a Pokeball. Ursaring, will you please stay in the ball? 1, 2, 3, get in there. Ursaring was caught. So it's a male Ursaring. What to call a male Ursaring? With its ability to distinguish any aroma, it unfillingly finds all food buried deep underground. Give a nickname to Ursaring. Okay, so what to call an Ursaring? I'm tempted to call it. We'll call it Rupert, just because it's a bear. You know, it makes sense. So, where's Rupert's? Actually, no. We're going to call it Barnaby. Barnaby after Barnaby Bear. this is how you spell it? Barnaby. So, first ring was our first encounter. Now, do we risk getting a Quilava up here? Not a koala, a Charmander, Charmeleon or Quilava. I'm gonna go heal first because we've already had damage to both our Pokemon. Don't really want to risk anyone fainting this early. So I'll quickly go and heal. If you buy some more Pokeballs as well, that might be a good thing to do. Good evening, you're Adelaide. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. We can heal your Pokemon to perfect health. Shall we heal your Pokemon? Yes, please. Your Pokemon are fully healed. We hope to see you again. Start wishing pain upon our Pokemon. So we'll quickly go and get a king counter up here. I think. See, our second encounter will be, now let's quickly check the route up here. We're on Route 46. So let's quickly make note of that. Route 46. And our first encounter on Route 46 is... I always thought this looks a little bit like a dog, this route, if you see what I mean. Sort of like hind leg up into a head. And it's just me. A weeping bell, which I'll settle with again. It's a female, so I'm just going to use a scratch on it and hope he doesn't put us to sleep or anything like that. A little bit too much for my liking. Okay, so if we change and we switch out to Barnaby. Do it, Barnaby. Please just don't get a crit. We'll scratch Weeping Bell with Barnaby. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, use growth all you want. We didn't want to click on Pokemon Pack. Pokeball. Can we get a Weeping Bell? 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Weeping Bell was caught. So we've now got a Weeping Bell on the team, a female Weeping Bell. Data was newly added to the Pokedex. If its prey is bigger than its mouth, it slices up the victim with sharp leaves, then eats every morsel. So, give a nickname to Weeping Bell. What can we call our Weeping Bell? We'll call it. I would call it Jack the Ripper, or Jack or something like that. I'm gonna call it Joe. We're just gonna call it Joe. J-O, female spelling of Joe. I don't know why I pressed a space. Just because I know someone called Joe and they've just got a big mouth and they just love to shout and spread stuff. Shout out to anyone who gets that reference. I'm sure a couple of you will and you'll have a little chuckle, but yeah, I'm gonna call that one Joe. So we're gonna head to Cherry Grove, buy a couple of Pokeballs if we can, and we'll end the episode there. In the next episode, I plan to sort of travel up towards Violet City, get to Violet City, and hopefully take on Bellsprout Tower. Now, we're not going to take on the gym, we'll save that for the third episode. But, yeah, next episode we'll head up to Violet City, get a couple of more encounters. I believe we'll get 2 more, maybe 3, 4 more encounters. So there's 2 on the route up to Violet City. You've got Dark Cave and Bellsprout Tower, and we could get the Ruins of Alph. So there's possible 5 encounters in the next episode if you want it. So I'll go ahead and do that in the next episode. Hopefully you've all enjoyed today's episode. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and just share this video with your friend. Help us grow. That's the main thing we want. We want people to sort of, see this. And the bigger this channel gets and the more support I get, the better the content will get. I understand you must watch this sometimes and just think, oh, here he goes again, he's stumbling on his words, and the quality's not great. Obviously you can't see my face, so the interaction is not there. But as I said in my first video, I'm working on a budget. I work every day. So I'm literally, this is being done in my spare time. I'm taking up my own time to do this. And eventually, as it goes on, it will get better. I've just got to get used to it. So thank you for your patience. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.